most anticipated bike of the year
has made it to Gotham. The Bat Bike, officially known as the Talaria Komodo, is finally available in the United States, exclusively from Ronster Rides. In this video, I'll show you how the Surron Ultra Bee is a better bike than the Talaria Komodo. We'll podcast with some living legends and make the biggest investment in Sur Ronster history. First, let's race the stock Komodo against its biggest competition. First time on the Ultra Bee?
Yes, sir.
See how it goes against the Komodo. Yee, we're out. Oh, it's got the brake sensor in. Nice. Okay, I got my brake sensor off. It's my first time on the Talaria Komodo since I was in China riding it through Chongqing. Yeah, definitely like a more narrow, aggressive seat. I'd say the Ultra Bee is just a little bit more comfortable with the seat.
It has a nice feel to it.
It's comfy, huh? I'm in sport mode right now. There's still one mode higher to get into hyper mode. This is exactly how powerful an Ultra Bee feels, but it still has another mode up, the hyper mode, which I'm in now. I wish I had the Supermotos on, which I have. I'm gonna put those on later. Yeah, way more powerful than the Ultra Bee. And the Ultra Bee is very powerful. They doubled the power since the last generation. And this is still like 50% more powerful. When you go to these ride outs and you look at what other people are riding, it used to be all Surron Light Bees. Surron Light Bees, maybe some Talarias. Recently at the ride outs, it's all been Ultra Bees. And it makes a lot of sense. It's the perfect size, amount of power. It's got great brakes, great suspension, great geometry. But you can't really buy the Ultra Bee, especially not right now. The only way to get an Ultra Bee would be basically taking a gamble on Alibaba, or being really lucky that your local dealership took a gamble on Alibaba and got some for themselves to resell. The Talaria Komodo, on the other hand, is now officially available in the United States, and I guess only available from Ronster Rides. That was all braking traction. I need to put some sumos on this. This is too much power for the street. Do they harmonize? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nah. I wish you could get horns with your friends that harmonize, so you can play like a chord together.
That one looks like a Batman-ass bike.
Only the American Talaria Komodo is blacked out. It's murdered out.
Really? Did you have an input on that?
A little bit.
There you go. Thank
you. Surron Ultra Bee against the Talaria Komodo. I haven't seen a race like this done yet. He's on my Supermoto wheel set. These are on the stock wheels. Let's start with the rolling race. So he's pinned. Pin it. Not even close! 3, 2, 1, go. I have to go slowly because I'm losing all traction in the rear. Here we go. Yeah, this thing goes 70. I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to go 70. I think it's actually too much. At least not until I put the Supermotos on.
It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop, I'm in mode, I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move, I won't shake, I won't drop for my.
Woo! Let's switch, let's see what you think of it. Wait, you look even better on the Komodo than on the Ultra. Damn. Yep, okay, so back on the Ultra Bee, definitely a more comfortable seat. Ultra Bee is easily one of my favorite bikes. I don't want to seem like I'm talking down on the Ultra Bee to talk up the Komodo. Nothing to put down on the Ultra Bee. Easily one of the best bikes ever made. It feels more aggressive, right?
Everything about it is like more, you know?
That's exactly, I was trying to put that into words and I feel the same way. If I could carry the Surron Ultra Bee on Ronster rides, I would, of course. It's literally one of my favorite bikes. But I think it'd be really hard as a customer to decide between the Ultra Bee and the Komodo. And the reality is you just can't really buy the Ultra Bee right now. But the silver lining is that the Komodo's faster, and I would say it has everything you love about the Ultra Bee. And a little bit more. It's got that regen throttle. I wish the Ultra Bee had a regen throttle. Right here, I could use it and put all that braking energy back into the battery. The sun's going down, but I really am curious what a flyby looks and sounds like. I'm gonna compare the Ultra Bee against the Komodo. The f this clanker. Starting out on the Ultra Bee, just a little flyby. versus the Komodo. Today I was invited to my first ever podcast with some serious legends, but they're pulling the bikes out before we start.
There ain't something with 2 wheels I can't ride. Set it down.
Bro, this is like 5 times bigger than I thought the ring was.
If we're here and I'm like, I was
riding.
no, there's all these excuses.
If I'm like here, this is good. Okay.
How many chicks have you banged without?
All of them. The full podcast goes up this Tuesday at 10 a.m.
The baddest dude to ever ride 2 wheels. Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch! And then we got one of the greatest stunt riders in the world. He does things on a Harley not many people could do. CJ, very weak. That was very weak. And we got, ladies and gentlemen, drumroll, the one, the only Sur Ronster!
They iced me up at the beginning of the podcast, and here are just a couple highlights.
You have to find a way to make it where you can still ride these bikes in the street, but it still be a bike that you want to ride and not get in too much trouble.
Yeah, you know, it reminds me of when I bought my AR. It's the same thing. They make all these rules about it.
Were you wearing your helmet when you bought your AR?
I just grew up riding. It's like riding for me is just to get away from everything else, you know?
Hold on, time out. Wait, is this how you have to drink water?
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, this is
all over here.
Yeah, I hate to cut you off, but...
Do you have any beef out there with the e-bike community?
Big beef, dude.
Is there any
same thing?
e-beef?
Massive e-beef. Massive.
Who's the e-beef with?
Where do I even start?
Do you go home at night and go like, all right, there's millions of kids that are going to look at my content. Let me try to inspire them. Or do you go home at night and be like, yo, this is what I did this week. Love it or hate it. And I'll see you guys again next week.
Actually, touching on the wording you used in the question, like you guys, right? A lot of YouTubers say that at the beginning of their video. What's up, you guys? Today we're going to blah, blah, blah. But I never say that. And if you pay attention, you'll never see me say that in my videos. There's one person watching the video. There's one kid or adult watching on their phone. They're not in a big group, so I'll only address the camera as if I'm addressing the one person that's watching. Yeah, there might be 3 million people collectively watching it, but you're only talking to one.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
Answer.
You make them feel more
I've been taking notes a little bit.
I got like 3 questions for you here. Like, if you could use any artist royalty free on your videos, what artist would you use?
Probably Polo G.
Well, Sur Ronster, Twitch, Bear, I'm out.
I am back home ready to throw these Supermoto wheels on the Bat Bike. These are factory Supermoto wheels made specifically for the Talaria Komodo. The rear wheel is the same thickness as my Ultra Bee wheel, and the front is skinnier, which should be better for wheelies. The Komodo comes with a toolkit that has everything you need to remove the wheels. I just need to swap the rear sprocket over, but these bolts are glued in, so I'm pulling out the torch. This bike is not meant for the street. You should not ride it in the street, and a proper review of the Talaria Komodo should be done entirely in the dirt. I'm throwing these wheels on solely for educational purposes, and because they look cool, and I do whatever the fuck I want to. You can see the Surron Ultra Bee has a curved seat, which is way more comfortable, but not as aggressive looking as the Komodo. It matches my truck so well. I called up the gang to meet me in downtown LA with their fastest bikes.
The aura is insane.
Jimbo Slice on the Alta Sigma Raw Stunts on the E-Ride Pro 3.0. And I'm on this beautiful beast. I really hurt my hand taking the sprocket off that wheel. I was at just like a super weird angle and put all my weight onto it, trying to undo the bolt. And I heard my wrist or something in my hand pop. I don't know if it snapped a tendon or broke something, but it hurts. It's Sunday. We're going to get the strongest coffee in Los Angeles, allegedly. On the green, on the green. Be ready, be ready.
One, go!
Bro, from Montana, go back to Montana.
Nice truck, driver. Go back to Montana.
That's what I was saying. On the green, proper race. Alta Sigma, E-Ride Pro 3.0, Talaria Komodo. Oh, what the hell, bro? Look where you're going, asshole. Clanker needs to look where he's going. Bro! Whoa! I'm going 70! You wouldn't want to go 1 mile per hour faster. No thank you. Even on the Supermotos. There's a cop ahead of us. Oh, that's public safety. We're chilling. What happened? No one's getting 8 shots of espresso at 5 p.m.? Let's ride. There's a kid in there on a XXX doing pretty decent wheelies. Let's see what's up. This is a nice parking lot. Why have I never seen this before? Hey. Hey. What's up, man?
Yo, no way.
Hey, you want to try it?
I don't know if I reach it.
Nah, it doesn't matter. You can lean on, you can tiptoe. There we go. Damn! It's pretty fast, huh?
This thing is crazy fast.
It's big too.
It's crazy. Is the first one?
Yeah, they're only gonna be on Ronster rides actually. It smells like cinnamon and flowers under that bridge. Usually it smells like and pippin' with bro right now. Too much traffic though. There's like a speed limit for my helmet. At a certain speed, my helmet becomes dangerous. It wants to fly off my head. And this bike is fast enough to break that speed limit. I think it's about 70. Yeah, Jim, come on! I told him I want a bip, he understood the assignment. LA is just glowing right now. And we sold an RTR Ronster ride. That's the 3rd one on this ride. I think it's the giveaway. I'm doing the biggest giveaway of the year. Anyone who buys an RTR or a Rizzler, which comes out Black Friday, from Ronster rides is automatically entered into the biggest giveaway to win one of 10 kits which fit the RTR and the Rizzler. We're celebrating the Komodo launch on Ronster rides at this Thai restaurant before I blast off to Walter's Mercedes-Benz of Riverside. Sur Ronster, who makes some of the coolest custom Surron builds in the world, told me that there's no better spot to buy a new Mercedes. And she was right. I spent my first day checking out their inventory of Sprinter vans. The 140 wheelbase is too short, the 170 extended is too long, but this black 170 cargo van is perfect for my plan to build the ultimate luxury moto hauler. But I was devastated to learn the very next day that van was sold, and similar cargo vans are almost impossible to find locally. But they pulled some strings at Walter's Mercedes and secured me not just an identical van, but one with even more features while holding the price of the previous van. This was the best experience I've ever had at a dealership, and look at this thing. A jet black, long wheelbase Mercedes Sprinter Cargo 2500. The cargo vans have no windows, but that's perfect because we'll be cutting our own. The rear doors swing all the way open, which is an upgraded feature. It's the high roof body, so you can stand tall with plenty of headroom. This van has the comfort package, so the seats are all adjustable. There's additional storage, a large display with a backup camera system, all of which are upgrades over the last van, and I'm not even going to be the one driving this. I cannot thank Simon, Easy, Lee, and the team at Walter's Mercedes Riverside enough. Also, Sur Ronster, check out her builds because I'm rolling away in a brand new 2025 Mercedes Sprinter inbound to San Diego to build it from the inside out into the world's first luxury e-moto hauler. After a 2-hour drive, I'm arriving at Rogue Vans in San Diego. I'm checking out the showroom before entering the meeting room to go over all the details and materials of this build. They let me check out the workshop in the back where they're building some of the coolest vans I've seen. I love the front bumper on this one and the automatic bike lift in the back. This one has a second level which you can access from the inside. They do all their woodwork and custom fabrication in-house. This is the rough vision for the build. 4 captain's chairs up front with a TV and speakers, and plenty of space in the back for bikes. Except we're upgrading the seats to these incredible Custom X interior captain's chairs, which will be finished totally in red, with these sick fold-out tables like a spaceship. This will take 2 to 3 months to complete, but I know it'll be worth it. In the meantime, I'm doing my biggest giveaway of the year, 10 6.7 kits for any RTR or Rizzlers bought on Ronster rides from now until Christmas. In this video, we tested the new Talaria Komodo, went on a podcast, converted the Komodo to Supermoto, bought a new van, and dropped it off for a full conversion. As always, thank you so much for watching until the end. As they do.
Yeah,